Now, Lieutenant Baird, begin with the last time we saw each other.
Hello there, Seraphim17 once again. This is my Gears of War Judgment Insane Difficulty video walkthrough. This is Section 6, East Wing, and this is the second of the Horde/Wave defense moments of Baird's initial testimony. So in this room, there's going to be a bunch of different sentinels you want to use. There's a range and a Nasher. You know, put them wherever you want to put them. I'm going to put them on each side of this because I use the sandbags in between as kind of a clipping spot to hurt the locust. The clip spots do work, but they don't work as well as I'd like them to. Once again, there's going to be two waves here. I've got a long shot with a lot of ammo. There's an Onyx box that you're going to see me using later on. There's a boom shot, so I should really use the boom shot with the Onyx just to give it some extra shots and just tear them up. And then when you're ready, once you finish getting your setup, I'm going to probably look around the room, which I advise each and every one of you to do. See if you can find a cheeky corner, a cheeky room, anything that stands out as maybe it's defendable, maybe you can get around, you know, taking the full brunt of the force. Because there's a section coming up in Sonya's level where I sit in a corner down a kind of bit of a corridor and I barely get any enemies. The team does quite a lot of work and it's a really cowardly way of doing quite a difficult section. So there's the Declassified to protect the armor of Nassar, the hero of a war, of some Gears of War book bullshit, no idea. As soon as they spawn in, I'm going to fire my boom shot. It didn't really do much. The second one did even less. The third one did something. There's a lot of guys coming here, so as soon as you start taking damage, getting cover, and then you want to start either popping heads, shooting people, or whichever brand of locust death you prefer. So keep your turrets up, keep them loaded. Your team will be useful here. The biggest threat to you is any stragglers that get past or tickers. That right there, I think, was a ticker. It's unbelievable how bad just how bad the tickers are, man. Like, they don't even have to get close to you to kill you. If you don't know they're there, you're practically dead already. There's a lot of situations where they'll just take you out. Here's a couple of Cantuses to pop. And I was going to mention that I'd fixed my audio desync problem by uninstalling the version of Ava Media that I had and installing an older version, and it seemed to fix it perfectly, but lo and behold, this video went out of sync middle way through this commentary and made me a very sad panda, so I haven't fixed it. Which is ironic, because the version I was using saved the video files as something called a .ts, which is apparently a transient folder, and my editing software doesn't open them, so they weren't even compatible with the fucking editor. So what I had to do is I had to change the extension of each of the files to an MPEG just to import them. So it added a whole bunch of workload, and it's not even going to be worth it because I've still got to go in and edit the audio, which is just delightful. But, yeah. The woes of video recording and HD PVR's not performing, man. You know, I need to get a sponsorship from Hopage or Hopog, or however you want to say it, so that they can send me a fucking another one, because it's not fair. Like, I paid a lot of money for their brand, and it's now starting to fail me, and it's this unluckiness that I have towards technology. And don't get me wrong, I've had it now two years, which is great in the grand scheme of what am I trying to say? Of technology. There's no elect in it. Goddamn mouth. Like, in the grand scheme of electronics, 2 years is a long fucking time nowadays, because they don't build anything to last. And I find it hilarious, man. If that was a bridge, people would get fucking sued if it only lasted 2 years. But because, you know, we're so used to just rebuying things, it's no good. But my frustrations with technology aside, once again, more dudes, couple of big guys, tickers. Use your boom shot when they're all grouped up or it's something big that you need to hit. Go back and get the Onyx box if you haven't. There's me messing up a reload, and that's one of the things I hate the most about Gears. When you fuck a reload, you can't cancel it. You can't swap weapons, you can't do anything. So you just look like a twat running around messing with your gun. And in the heat of battle, it can feel like an eternity before it works again, which is definitely not favourable. But the turrets are doing a lot of the work here. As soon as you get your stars, you can kind of relax, kind of get a little bit more defensive if you want to. But if you're not killing enough people, you will not get the stars. So I really recommend being a little aggressive, getting headshots, you know, getting chainsaw kills, executions, whatever you can do. One thing I haven't mentioned that I need to, when you down a locust, never ever go to execute it. Just don't. Get that completely out of your system. Because 1 in 3 of every time you attempt it, the locust will have grenades and it'll do the multiplayer detonation move and kill you. And if you're on a tough section that's going really well and you think, oh, I'll do an execution, I'll get a little extra points, you know, get my stars quicker, you run over to him and you blow up for no reason. And I have no idea why they've done it. Why would you give the single player element of a game a multiplayer ability? Giving the AI the ability to kamikaze when they're down is bullshit, man. It completely contradicts and just demeans the whole value of downing an enemy. Because he's more dangerous when he's on his knees than he was standing, and that's not how this works. And I've died a lot of times from it, guys, so I'm warning you so you avoid my hiccups. But this is going to be the end of this sequence. You should have got your 3 stars. I will see you on the next one. So thanks for watching, and you take care now.
2, actually. 1 involves dying.